Life lessons, the truth that shape your destiny. Life is not happening to you, it is happening for you, according to Tony Robbins. Life is a journey of highs and lows, victories and failures. If there is one thing I've learned, it is this. Every experience, whether good or bad, carries a lesson. Today, I want to share with you a few life lessons that can transform the way you see the world, and most importantly, the way you live your life. Whether you are struggling with challenges, chasing success, or simply searching for purpose, stay with me, because this might be just the reality check you need. Let's go. Lesson 1. Your mindset shapes your reality. Whether you think you can or you think you cannot, you are right, according to words of Henry Ford. Your thoughts create your reality. If you see obstacles as setback, you feel stuck. But if you see them as stepping stones, you grow. Your success in life is a reflection of your belief. Think of people like Oprah Winfrey. She was rejected, fired, and told she wasn't good enough. But did she let that define her? No, she built an empire because she believed she could. So here is the challenge. Change your mindset and you change your life. Lesson 2. Failure is not the end. It is just a feedback. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm, according to Winston Churchill. But let me ask, how many of us are afraid of failure? Society has conditioned us to see failure as the end. But let me tell you, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. Take Thomas Edison, for example. Before inventing the light bulb, he failed 10,000 times. 10,000 times. But when asked about it, he said, I've not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that will not work. The real question is, are you willing to fail forward? Because that's where real success is born. But still, there is something I still want us to look at. Still talking on failure. At any time you feel you failed on one endeavor, there is something I want you to always run as a check for you to move forward. And what is that? Bring out that word, failure. Write it down. Begin to use the letters that form that word to tell yourself and encourage yourself and talk to yourself that you can actually use that word to lift yourself up. I want us to take that word letter by letter, the way we look at it. Take the word F as having find an endeavor. That is F for find. You find that endeavor. F for acknowledge. You acknowledged it. You acknowledge that mistake. I for investigate. You have investigated that mistake. And in investigating that mistake, you put the letter L for learn. After the letter L, what you have is you. Put that you to be understanding. After you, what do you have? R. Take that R to be realignment. And take the last word E to be evolve. In other words, you find, you acknowledged, you investigated, you learned, you understood, you realigned, and at the end of the day, you did what? You evolved for better. So when you run this check, whenever you feel you have failed, you will be learning some good life lesson. Let us go to the third life lesson, which I stressed and put to be time. Lesson 3, time. Time is your most valuable asset. According to Jim Robbins, who said, you can always make more money, but you can never make more time. Yes, we often waste time waiting for the perfect moment, the right opportunity, or the ideal situation. But here is the truth. The time will never be just right. The best time to start is now. Think about how many hours we spend scrolling through social media, complaining about life, or waiting for someone to save us. What if instead we invested that time in self-improvement, in learning, in building something meaningful? Use your time wisely, because once it's gone, you can never get it back. Use your time well. Let's go to lesson 4. The power of gratitude. Somebody once said, Tony Robbins again, trade your expectation for appreciation and your life will change instantly. You see, we often focus on what we lack instead of what we have. But if you wake up today, if you have found food, if you have even one person who cares about you, you are blessed beyond measure. Scientific research shows that practicing gratitude rewires your brain for happiness and success. Instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" start saying, "What is this teaching me?" Watch your perspective shift for better. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Let's go to lesson 5. Be authentic. Own your story. According to Oscar Wilde, he said, "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken." Yeah. You see, in a world that constantly tells you who to be, dare to be yourself. Too many people live in fear of judgment, trying to fit into boxes that were never meant for them. But the truth is that your uniqueness is your superpower. Look at people who changed the world. People like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, and others. They didn't follow the crowd. They owned their stories. And that's what made them unforgettable. So stop trying to please everyone. Stand in your truth, and the right people will find you. I think we'll be able to learn these 5 lessons. But let's recap. Lesson 1, your mindset shapes your reality. Lesson 2, failure is not the end. It is only a feedback. 3, time is your most valuable asset. Use it wisely. 4, gratitude changes everything. 5, be authentic. Own your story. I leave you with this. Life is not a race. It's a journey. And the best way to live it is with courage, wisdom, and purpose. If this resonated with you, share this message. Comment below with your biggest takeaway and subscribe for more life-changing insights. Together, let's create a world where we embrace life's lesson and grow stronger every day. Thank you for watching.